Up next on Prime News Paris is Truth or Fake, and I'm joined in the studio by Catalina Marchand des Abreux. Good to see you, Catalina. So you're staying with our top story at this hour, President Trump's sweeping tariffs, and he, of course, hit an uninhabited remote island with tariffs as well. Tell us more about that.
One of the more unusual items on Trump's tariff list, the Trump administration unexpectedly posed a 10% tariff on the remote Heard and McDonald Islands, also known as Himi. The inhabited island is an island group, part of Australia's external territory, located near Antarctica, deep as you can see in the Southern Ocean. This user says the Himi Island, which has a population of 0 people and is inhabited only by penguins. This claim is correct. The island is home to no humans, only penguins and seals, the remote wildlife sanctuary that has no commercial activity nor residents, according to the Australian government. This decision to include the islands into Trump's tariff package has sparked widespread ridicule online, with an uptick in penguin memes here with the caption that reads, unprecedented protests taking place on the Heard and McDonald Islands. Here also an AI-generated image of more penguins protesting against this 10% tariffs, while the hashtag penguins against Trump is also trending on X. Or here we have a video of penguins arriving to the White House to discuss these tariffs with Donald Trump. Putting all humor aside, Australian officials expressed concern over the symbolic and environmental impact or implications of these tariffs on the inhabited islands. The country now faces actually bureaucratic complications in its scientific mission there, even if minimal, a move that risks undermining goodwill between the two countries, the U.S. and Australia, that held a free trade agreement since 2005.
Catalina, I mean, it feels almost ridiculous, but has the White House given any explanation behind these tariffs?
Well, following the international backlash over these tariffs on an island inhabited only by penguins and seals, the Trump administration continues to defend its decision. In an interview with CBS, the U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was grilled over this imposition of tariffs on the Himi Islands, a decision so bizarre that the CBS News host even asked if the Trump administration used AI to generate this tariff list, to which Lutnick denied this accusation. He said the idea is that there are no countries that are left off this tariff list. The explanation behind this decision, he says, was because of loopholes, according to Lutnick, who says that Trump basically said, look, I can't even let any part of the world, be a place where China or other countries can ship through them. So a decision, he says, in case other nations try to ship through the area of the Himi Islands in order to avoid tariffs, according to the White House's officials, recent comments.
And Catalina, what do we know about the Himi Islands' export and import data?
Well, official U.S. trade data on the island remains sketchy. Only sporadic imports categorized from the Heard and McDonald Islands, with, as you can see, 0 in some years, while a few $1,000s in other years. So despite the island being inhabited only by penguins, there are other import and export data figures from the World Bank where you could see that appear to show that the U.S. imported $1.4 billion worth of goods from Himi in 2002. And almost all the import goods were actually classified as machinery and electric. However, it is not clear from these World Bank figures what specific products were imported by the U.S. There might be another explanation, though, according to Australian news reports, that is the fine dining Patagonian toothfish that they say is behind Trump's mystery penguin tariffs. According to the Australian longline fish operation that sells this toothfish, their company probably sells 2/3 on average of this fish that will go to the U.S. and also the other half to China, per an interview in this report. However, there are other inquiries regarding the imports and exports activities from this island. The Guardian reports that the mislabel shipments are what actually might have led to these tariffs. The Guardian found that according to an analysis of U.S. import data and shipping records, multiple shipments of goods, including They say Timberland boots, recycling plants, parts, and aquarium systems were classified as having originated from Norfolk Island and the Heard and McDonald Islands, when neither the company address nor the port of departure nor the destination were actually located in those territories, as the White House continues to be grilled over what exactly led them to impose these penguin tariffs.
Catalina, thank you so much for that explanation. Catalina Marchand-Desabreux with our daily Truth or Fake segment.